How you liking the new Minds chat, Bill?
I like it, man. It's still got a lot of work to do to integrate it more with the main app, but I think it's a huge improvement. What do you think?
Oh yeah, I love it. I love the Minds chat. I'm there all the time now.
Yeah. MindsGaming is definitely planted in Minds Chat. But yeah, I mean, Minds Chat is interesting and fun. I actually just did a video of an old clip, and it was like in the first couple of weeks of Minds Chat, and then we had everybody there, and it was a lot of good energy, and we're using it. And for me and for Imaginarium, we use it sporadically, but we always use like Slack or email, and it's like getting everybody over to use the Minds Chat, and like even Curry to get him in the habit of using Mind Chat as the way that we like directly communicate with each other and keep in touch, which is fun. And there was like this ongoing collaboration, which we put the music of there of Eclipsing Binary. So that was fun too, like having that whole thing melt together of visuals, audio, and then actually have a song get produced too within a couple of weeks using basically my chat. Yeah.
I can hear you guys now, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah, but what do you have planned for the future? What about NFTs? You guys got that coming?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, later this year. It's just a lot of things. So it's just all about building the team. You know, it's team is everything. Developers are very scarce these days as well. There's tons of competition for the best full stack developers in the crypto space, just because everything's exploding. So, you know, we're being patient with it, but like that's everything. Everything is about community and team. So, yeah, man. But what's up, guys?
Not much, man. It's nice to have you on here. It's good to have you on here. I'm glad that you came. I really am. But I had one of my subscribers that wanted me to ask you a question about like how to handle non-plus users that that are subscribed to them, but they can't pay all their attention to them to give them because only you only get rewards if plus users interact with you. So like they're mutually sub, but they don't have time to always be on that person's page to help them out, get tokens. Like how do they handle with that? Because they do want to help them, but they can't spend that much time on that person's page and stuff like that.
I mean, yeah. So this was a change that we had to make, just because literally there's these rings of people who are coming in from all over the world, from Turkey, from Nigeria, and these are real people. These are not bots. These are literally like massive communities who are all coordinated on like Telegram, and then they go in on Minds, and they all basically tell each other to vote on each other's stuff, and like they basically some of them are actually posting like not horrible content, but others of them are just posting like total just like libraries of content that they probably got from like where I don't know, just it's not their content. And so that what that was doing was draining the rewards from all of the authentic users, and it's a really big problem. And then those people are not in it for the right reasons. They're not producing original content. They're just extracting value because and this is sort of the sad thing that I'm trying to come to terms with. People in like Nigeria, the 2 tokens a day that they can earn through engagement rewards is literally worth more than they can make working a job in their country. Like that is the reality. That's what's happening. And there, a buddy of mine, this guy Jeff, who ran this site called Uptrend, which is they actually recently shut down. but they're very sort of similar. They're more like a Steemit clone.
Okay.
But, sort of cryptos in the crypto social realm, and they had to shut down because they could not handle it. It was just too much spam, and people were just extracting value, and it was not like a healthy situation. So our problem isn't like existential, but it is a problem, and I would love to figure out a way to because it's all about Sybil resistance. Sybil resistance is putting in a financial disincentive to manipulate a system or hack a system. So if people have to post some collateral or pay money, like there's not incentive for them to try to destroy a system. So that's why we needed to just sort of as a temporary fix, make it so that Plus users were the ones who were sort of helping distribute the engagement rewards. But I want the liquidity rewards and the holding rewards to not even require approval, and those should just all be able to get distributed directly on chain. So that's something that we're considering. But the engagement rewards are very tricky because it's a cat and mouse game. And we love them, and we've always had them, and authentic people love them, but also unauthentic people love them. So I don't really know what the answer is, to be honest. It's it's not really a battle that is able to be won, because there's always going to be people working tirelessly to get around the rules that we have in place. So I'm really curious from you guys, what your ideas are, and kind of if you see what type of evolution to the engagement rewards you could potentially see. Because my goal personally is I want the token to incentivize the types of activity and behavior that promotes a healthy community, not just this sort of like for like mentality, which is not, I don't think, what we're about. And I understand that that stuff can potentially signal valuable contributions, but also not necessarily. So I'm curious what you guys think.
Yeah. I actually have some really good ideas that I wanted to talk to you about, but we've been playing around with a site that I'm not going to mention right now because it's absolutely trash and the community's trash, but we've been promoting Minds on there, and they play with tokens as well. And but they have a system that I think Minds could really use, only they would have to implement it a lot better than the way they have it and put in some fail safes that I've already kind of balanced out. And I definitely want to talk to you about that. But it's this way your creations are giving out your own channel tokens. So say I create a channel on Minds, right? And so my channel would have its own token called MindsGaming, minted off the Minds token. And whenever somebody interacted with my post, they would get one of my tokens, right? And they could exchange my tokens for Minds.
BitClout?
Huh?
Are you talking about BitClout?
No, I'm talking about MintMe. I don't know if you've heard of them.
I think they actually hit us up. Yeah, no, I haven't used them, but yeah, BitClout has all these sort of individual creator social tokens as well. I see why you would bring that up. It's not so simple as just minting. I don't really know what you mean minting tokens off the Minds tokens. That's not really how.
Well, what I'm saying is remember when we had points, right?
Right.
So let's call my token a point instead of a token, right? My tokens are points.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so you can take my points and exchange my points for Minds tokens. And then use those Minds tokens to boost your content or, buy or donate to other channels or whatever else you want. But you're not collecting actual percentage of rewards based off anything but your interactions with other channels. So you're getting their point, for interacting with them, and then you cash that point in for your Minds tokens, and then you can use your Minds.
I don't understand how so if someone interacts with your post, you're saying that they would get your token?
They would get like a point for interacting with you.
I mean, but that's
and then they could use those points to cash in for tokens, right?
But you see how that's just, when you allow people to earn for doing something that is very easy and replicable, then it will be gamed into infinity. That's why.
Oh yeah, no. I'm as I said, we're playing with a site, and it's absolutely trash. And I can see the issues with the site, and like I definitely want to break down in a chart my idea so you understand how it would work out and give that to you.
Sure, yeah.
It sounds to me like would it sort of accomplish the same thing if maybe not every interaction, but every piece of content was an NFT that has its own unique smart contract?
Well, yeah. See, now you're getting into.
Oh yeah, that'd be great too.
No, I think that the NFT, the really cool thing about programming NFTs is that you can actually program like rev shares into the lifetime of the NFT. So, say you mint one on your piece of art, and then you sell it, and then that person sells it. You're always getting a cut of every transaction for the entire lifetime of it.
That's just one example, right?
Well,
the parameters of a smart contract.
Right. So I'm all about, getting NFTs in, because the cool thing is that we already have the Web3 infrastructure. You can connect your MetaMask or whatever wallet, and that ETH address is, in some cases, there's probably lots of users on Minds who already have NFTs associated with that ETH address. So you can easily display all of the, existing NFTs that you have, in addition to, minting more when you post on Minds and selling them. So we've been looking at the Rarible protocol because it's really the primary open source protocol that exists for NFTs. It's the best one that I've been able to find so far. So definitely recommend digging into Rarible and letting me know your feedback. But
I tried to sign up, but they have like a gatekeeper system, and they haven't got back to me.
Oh, yeah, I'll check that out. But I've been using OpenSea. You don't like OpenSea?
They're not fully open source.
Okay.
Yeah,
I haven't like dug into their code that much, so yeah.
No, OpenSea they're sort of the OG, but yeah, it's some things are fully open source, but not everything. So if you can prove me wrong on that, I would like to be proven wrong, because I do think that they kind of have the most robust system.
But you can see Minds implementing a similar Rarible protocol.
All that for us to allow users to mint an NFT when they make a post is like not that big of a deal. It's probably like a 2 to 3 month project, but we have everything in place to be able to support it. We already have with the Arweave integration as well, because the NFT has to be referencing the media somewhere, which, some sites will reference like AWS, but that doesn't really make sense to have the media actually for an NFT stored on a centralized place. You can do that. And it's still an NFT, but it's just sort of an NFT with sort of an added risk profile, because
it's extra non-fungible.
Yeah.
Right.
Hope your server's working.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the NFT direction makes more sense than the individual. Well, they are individual creator tokens. They're just, not fungible creator tokens. So
yeah. I mean,
and because if we were to support creator tokens, then like the Minds token, that would just get so crazy. It would be like I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. It's just
No,
I don't know if it's
I
realistic.
just was thinking right now. So the problem is, and what is being attacked is on like both ends of it. It was one side of, say, the content right now. We're talking about like individualizing more control for the creator of their content. So the NFT, so that the creator, can benefit off of your creation and make it authentic. But I think on the other side, which I am viewing it, is this creator token is for communities, so that we have tools in which that the unique people that are part of these communities, that are our creators and helping these communities, have a stake, and we could quantify that via our points, our tokens, in which we exchange via our communities with each other. And as our communities gain the value, then that's what's exchanged with the other system. So we're talking about before, when you say why you picked the plus, because we have a stake in a sense we have a stake in a pool, we have a stake in Minds, and I think the way I'm thinking of the individual creator token is that kind of stake in the community, and like a way to kind of tally their efforts within that community, and then that gets rolled up into the greater like percentage of the pool, because that's how I viewed how to make a kind of a reward system for the Minds chat. I'm like, what's valuable in there is the groups, is the actual rooms, what's cool, and like the activity in the rooms. And then so the rooms are the ones fighting for shares of the pool, if we have a pool of it. But within the room, you have the monitors, and I would view those would have people that would be like, they would have the multipliers, and however you break it down. But then within it, the activity is basically the same as like Minds. You get rewards for like people interacting with your posting in there.
Yes, I definitely would like to extend the engagement rewards into chat rooms, because people are putting a lot of energy into there. But again, like, I think that we're having a hard time even keeping up with one token.
Yeah.
And so the idea of sort of splintering that into infinite tokens, and I don't even know how, because the engineering involved in like running a token is like a huge effort. So I don't even know how that would be done. Like, I don't know how we would be able to manage it. So I'm not saying it's a bad idea. Again, it's just it sounds like sort of chaos, and it just seems like a massive effort. So
chaos is fun sometimes, but no, yeah, I get what you're saying. But I think the NFTs, like, if we could create posts that were NFTs that people could buy, then I mean, you would be doing pretty much the same thing. You'd be putting out a token that somebody could buy. So
exactly, yeah. I think that's going to be much more achievable.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What about, I remember you talking about a grants idea, like an idea of having like grants for projects.
That is definitely going to be happening in probably in this next quarter. So yeah, we're gonna roll out a token grants system where people can apply to
you submit a proposal and you
submit a proposal,
have like a rough budget.
Yep, and you say like I want whatever 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 Minds tokens, and I'm going to create this series of art around the tokens, or I'm going to build a new smart contract that does this, or I'm going to do whatever it is. I'm going to help bring 100,000 people into the token community. Well, like it does, it whatever realm it's in, it doesn't really matter. And so, and we're going to implement a DAO that can vote on the different grant proposals. And so there's this cool sort of a protocol called Snapshot, which most token projects are using now. If you go to snapshot.org, you can see it. We're on there, but we haven't posted any votes yet. And the way that it works is you can basically, you vote with your tokens, but it's gasless. So it sees how many tokens you have. And I think you can also do votes that aren't weighted by how many tokens you have, which I actually am interested in.
Me too.
And so, yeah, so you can gaslessly vote. And then there is a new project being built with the Gnosis multi-sig crypto wallets, which are like probably the best, Ethereum multi-sig wallets. I definitely recommend everyone check out Gnosis. But there's a new thing called SafeSnap, which is a bridge between Snapshot and Gnosis. So actually the votes on Snapshot can permission the multi-sig wallet to distribute funds. So if we put 500,000 tokens for token grant proposals into a multi-sig, then we can have basically the community can vote on the proposals and permission the wallet to distribute those funds.
It's like a trust, a decentralized trust.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a DAO. I mean, it's a
DAO.
Yeah. And then there's also like bounties on Gitcoin that we're going to be doing a lot more of, both with Minds tokens and with Ether and stablecoins and stuff. And Gitcoin's amazing. Like I definitely and I'm in touch with our founders right now, and we're talking about some different collaborations. But I definitely recommend that you guys look into Gitcoin more. I think that all of you guys on this call, I think would think it's a fucking beautiful community, and there's so many like opportunities on there. It's basically like it's a bounty site. I mean, all different crypto projects post bounties for different projects, and you can claim the bounty and then get paid. It's
yeah. I'm on Gitcoin. Yeah, I'm on there. It's a pretty nice place. Yeah.
This is exactly where I kind of want the conversation to go, because this is exactly what I've always, in the beginning, thought of Imaginarium as, like this creative DAO that just has this fun that like anybody who has a good idea of a creative project could do it. Like, oh, I want to do a music video, and we
need to make our movie Dude Where's Our Wallet. That's what we want to do, Bill.
Actually, I've been writing this for Dude Where's My Wallet, which is interesting enough. This new weed shop that like opened up down the street from my house, and it's like totally kind of like shady, and it's like the perfect setting for the beginning of the movie.
You should watch as prep for that movie. You should watch The Wallet by Tim Dillon. It's a really, I don't know if you saw it.
That reminds me, I host this show once a month called Renaissance Revolution. But on the show, I had this, so Tim Dillon, this comedian dude, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with him. He had like a parody, what do you call those? It was like a parody for a movie, you know, movie trailer. There it is. He had a parody for a movie trailer, and it's called Wallet.
Tommy, I called you to talk about Dad and money. Dad owns 100 Bitcoins, and he's got them in a wallet on the internet.
The wallet's the internet? What the fuck are you talking about?
If we get the password, there's millions of dollars in there. Elon Musk started a new type of money.
Who is Elon Musk?
He was an astronaut, Tommy.